Hi guys, thanks for coming back to Vaping with me. Today we're going to do a review on a subscription company called NicPik. Now, I'm a subscriber to Sample Box and I love my Sample Box. But you know, I do like to try these other companies out also. Now, NicPik is a little bit different. They have a subscription for 6 bottles a month. And it is $24.99. Now that includes shipping. So unlike Sample Box, which charges us shipping on top of, you know, either our $25 or $45 that we pay a month, it is included with this one. Also, they are broke down in 4 categories: the variety pack, but it does not include menthol or tobacco flavors; fruit pack, dessert pack, or ultra pack, which includes fruit, dessert, menthol, and tobacco. So, which I kind of like, because I mean, I like to try all different kinds of flavors, but I don't want tobacco. That's why I quit smoking. And menthol, it's almost every menthol is pretty much the same. So I just kind of get really burned out on menthols. So I just don't want nothing to do with those. So the fact that theirs is broke down to the variety pack where you're going to get your fruits and your desserts and stuff. However, you will not get menthol or tobacco. So that is currently what I chose. Also, you know, when you're signing up, they have these 2 boxes. One says, tell us a little bit about the types of flavors you normally like. And then the second box is, tell us what you absolutely dislike. And, you know, I've ordered things before where, you know, they ask you, and usually they don't, it seems to me, they don't really read it. So I'm like, okay, well, I put it in there. So, and, you know, my favorite flavors are Sucker Punch and Mother's Milk by Suicide Bunny. Hands down, my favorite. So if you know those flavor profiles, they are cream based, extremely cream based, sweet. Sucker Punch is kind of a fruity dragon fruit and cream, and then Mother's Milk. It says it's supposed to be like strawberry milk. However, I think they changed their recipe. Now it's more like a cinnamon sugar milk is what I get out of it, which is still extremely good juice. And you know what I put on that I don't like is I definitely don't like tobacco. I don't want menthol, nothing up those alleys at all. So okay, I put that in, I ordered it. I got it 2 days later, which was pretty amazing. And when I got my box, yeah, it comes in, you know, it's pretty, you know, it has this, and you know, all your bottles. The glass bottles that I got were wrapped in bubble wrap. So, you know, they're definitely take the precautions here. And when I got my flavors, all of my flavors are cream base. That right there tells me they took the time to read what I like. And they went through what they have and said, okay, well, what flavors do we have that are going to be right up her alley? So the first one I got, it's by Vapes Gone Wild, Stay Wild, Stoner's Delight. Now this one, it tastes, have you ever had like watermelon Pop Rocks? That's what this tastes like. Now, my current nicotine level is a 6. And since I dropped down to a 6, I noticed, even with Sample Box, that when I dropped down, I started getting higher VG ratio juices. Because, you know, usually lower nicotine people are sub-ohming and stuff like that, which I do. You know, I use my Atlantis. So all of these flavors are a high VG. But this is what's surprising, because a lot of times when you have a high VG ratio liquid, you start to lose the flavor because that's where your PG carries the flavor. Another thing I noticed with all of these liquids I got, they're extremely flavored. So when I tried to put them in my Nautilus, they were a little too sweet. But in my Atlantis, amazing juices, all of them. But so anyway, this one is a 30-70 PG-VG ratio. The second one I got was Charlie Noble, Treasure Island. And if you see, it is supposed to be fruity. Oh, you can't really see it. It's Fruit Loops. And it tastes like Fruit Loops. Then another one I got, and this one I absolutely love. I never would have found it if it wasn't for this company. So that's also good. It's called Pegasus milk, and it's from Craven Vapes. Now, it's just a, normal plastic bottle, that, you get from like your regular brick and mortar. But it's a 20/80 PG/VG ratio. It has its born on date. It has their address. They are an online website. I mean, I looked all of these up. And this tastes almost like mother's milk. It has a little bit more of a cinnamon flavor than mother's milk does. And right now, I'll tell you, okay, mother's milk for 15 mil, I'm looking at $12.50. 14 at my brick and mortar. Online for 30, I'm looking at 22. This Pegasus milk for a 10 mil is $6. I'm like, yay, I'm in heaven. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, very good. Okay, and then another one. This one I'm actually going to try in a minute because I haven't tried that one yet. Another one I got was Biomega Vape, which is also in our sample boxes. Santaria. And I looked this up, and it's like cranberry cream. I haven't tried this one yet, so we're going to try this one. And then this is Vegas Vapors, Puff Vapors, American Pie. Now, I put this one in my Atlantis, or my Nautilus, and it was a little too sweet, so we're going to try it in my Atlantis. But again, this one's a high PG/VG ratio also. Every one of these that I got was a high PG/VG ratio. Now, like I said, I went online and I looked up all the prices. My Pegasus milk, 10 mil, was $6. The Vapes Gone Wild Stoner's Delight for a 15 mil is $4.99. Okay. The Charlie Noble Treasure Island, that one is $6.99. $6.99. The Santaria was $12, and then the American Pie was $10.95. I added them all up; they were like $50. So I saved 50% from this, and it was custom tailored to my flavor profile, which, I love sample box, but so, we do. I'm sure there's at least 2 to 3 bottles out of the 11, 12 I get every month that I don't use. I just don't like them. I end up giving them away. All of these so far I have liked. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try this DB Liquids Strawberry Peach. It says simple balanced vaping, 70/30 blend, 6 milligrams nicotine. It smells definitely of strawberry and peach. So I am going to use my bridge atomizer on my spinner 2 at, let's set this baby up at 4.3 volts. Okay, let's let that sit for a moment. Let's have a vape on this one. I'm going to tell you right now, the Clopore Mini and the Atlantis, my new favorite setup. And that's over my Pravari, that's over my Vamo, that's over, I don't know, I have like 4 different setups, so I can't think right now. But anyway, my favorite. Wow. Can't go wrong with this thing. Okay. Like, it's not like that sickening sweet candy strawberry fake flavor that you're usually get in our cheaper juices. It's a mellow, it's balanced really well. When you inhale, you get the strawberry. On the exhale, you get the peach. Simple juice, easy, blended well. Good juice. Definitely I'll be using it. Right now, let's do the big one. All fresh coils. I just cleaned all my tanks this morning. It's Saturday. Saturday is new coil, clean tanks day. Definitely smell like cream. And I mean, these juices are amazing. Definitely quality. We'll throw this on my Vamo. I love my Vamo and my Nautilus together. They go well together. They were soulmates. We have the Omega Vape Santaria in here. Cranberry cream. Very clean cranberry, not candy cranberry, but it's cranberry. Again, it's a little bit sweet in the tank, but I'm assuming if I put it on in my Atlantis, that, you know, of course, because you're getting more air and all that going through there, is going to mellow it out a little bit. But it's really good. And I'm not really big into cranberry. I like it. It's good. It's so weird puffing on this when I've gotten so used to using my sub-ohm. Poof, I'm back. All right, so anyway, thanks for taking the time to listen to what I have to say. I'll see you guys next time with Vaping with Me. Hello, vapors.